All right, a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to a windy Tom McIntyre Stadium, where tonight it is the second annual BSN Sports. No, not Brevard Sports Network. BSN Sports, the apparel and equipment company. Senior All-Star Game. I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski, and I think I will shortly be joined by the offensive coordinator for the Cocoa Tigers, Adam Franco. And down on the sidelines tonight is Caleb Brown, and I believe eventually maybe Chase will join in. Right now his camera is not showing up on the feed. Caleb has
right?
Well, an unexpected error has occurred there. I'm not sure what it is, but hopefully those guys will get it all figured out, and we will be live here. Joining me now is Adam Franco. And Coach, All-Star Games, what are they good for?
Oh, just about to let the players play with their friends, all the other schools. You know, it's a good show of sportsmanship. And a little bit of bragging rights, but the goal definitely tonight for a lot of these kids that have aspirations, if you're in the All-Star game, playing at the next level is get out of here healthy. So they'll have rules in place tonight to make sure that, the most serious type of plays are taken out of the game and they get all these boys out of here healthy.
Let's meet the coaches. The first is John Holmes from the Titusville Terriers. 17-6 in 2 seasons is Coach Holmes, and he plays in your district. And to be honest with you, Coach Franco, what he has done over the course of the last 2 years up at Titusville has been nothing short of remarkable.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, season 1, start beating the teams you're supposed to beat. He accomplished that. Season 2, he came back, and really had a good run of it. Only lost to Cocoa, who ended up being the state champion. And next year he's got to take the next step and put a couple opponents on him that get him ready for that semifinal, regional final matchup.
All right, we're set to go here, and the players are on the field now. The South is in the white jerseys.
No, the North.
North is in the white. Did that 45 times last year. The South is in the black jerseys. The North is in the white. So they'll have the football first. Let's see if we can get a glimpse of who the starting quarterback is there.
Trayvon Green out there at quarterback, and split out wide. Looks like I can see C.J. Bragg out there, because I know that stance very well. He's at the middle of that trips.
And here's the great news of All-Star Games. Trayvon Green's not even on my roster. And Trayvon will go down for a sack, and in there with the sack is number 90-something. We'll show you the rosters. I can't see the number of the young man. Looks like 83, 93 that got in there.
Should be interesting. I mean, you look at the North and the South. The North definitely has the little bit bigger trenches. I mean, the South definitely has the bigger trenches.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And Green, and I believe Tenta is the starter for the South.
He is. I believe they both only have one quarterback tonight.
Yeah. Turns, gives, and he
right
is angrily greeted up the middle there by big number 72. And that's Jonathan Joyner. You said the North was in the black jerseys, right?
No, they're in the white.
Okay. There's 2. I got 8 more times to go.
I'm trying to think of a good way that you could remember it. It hasn't come to me yet, but I will think of it.
Trust me when I tell you this, there is no good way. Yes,
Oscar
thank you.
Castillo.
There you go. Nice job, Oscar Castillo. John Joyner's an offensive lineman. Yeah, we'll get it. We'll figure it out. We'll show you Mykel Benson in a minute, too.
Coming out in trips.
Can't do anything about the wind. It's about 340 miles an hour coming off the ocean tonight. So Green from the gun. Good jump.
Step up, just running for the first down, and I think this is
that's what Trayvon
something
Green,
you've seen quite often.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot from him. Let's meet Mykel Benson. Mykel Benson in his first year at Heritage, and Coach, great job by him this year. 9-2, 28 seniors down there at Heritage, and yep.
Yeah, fun fact about Mykel Benson. Do you know that at one point in time, the offensive staff at MCC was Ryan Schneider, Mykel Benson, and myself?
I did not know that.
And Benson left us at the end of the season to go make some money in arena football. He said he got 1 season left in him.
He did. I think he won an arena league championship.
He won the championship that year. Yep.
He's won 2 of those in his career. Turns, gives the big back in there.
Oh, I like it. Murray being aggressive early in the All-Star game on 4th and 3.
Love it. That's number 22, I believe, Alex Reynolds on the carry there. I think I got that right. So it's 1st and 10. And why punt the ball?
I wouldn't. Not in an All-Star game.
No.
I don't even think there is punts.
Yeah, no, there's no kickoffs for sure. I love Green's number, by the way. He's number 58 or 6.
I saw Cedric Walker from Coco. He's wearing number 7, and I looked over and CJ was wearing 34. And I said, "Well, you weren't here on Jersey Distribution Day, were you, CJ?"
That's exactly right. No, they were busy, probably celebrating a state championship. 1st and 10 for the North from their own 40. We'll get to those sideline cameras here coming up. And Green looks, fires, throws. Nice.
Oh, there it is.
Pitch and catch. That's said out there.
Yep. C.J. Bragg with a nice 5-yard hitch completion, staple of his game.
Yep. So it looks like both the cameras are working nicely down on the sidelines. Chase is on, and we're going to hear from these guys coming up, too, in a minute. We'll get a report from down there. So we'll watch this play from the sideline camera. And you're probably asking, why didn't we do this during the regular season? Well, because we broadcast 5 games at a time, 4 games at a time on a Friday night. Just don't have the personnel. We'd love to do this. 2nd and 5 for Green. He looks, rolls right there in your living room, and he will go down. Sacked is Traven Green. And in there on the sack is number 33. And let's see if we can find him on the roster here. Double 3s. Nope.
Timeout.
Don't have a 33. So we got a timeout, and we're going to stay right here, and we're going to get in these huddles with these players here. So right in it. It would not hurt my feelings.
West Breeze. He's like clap his hand.
All right, welcome back here. This is going to be a long broadcast tonight, man. It is, it's extremely windy and extremely difficult. I can only imagine what Chase and Caleb are battling down there on the sidelines. Let's go down to Chase Alexander. And Chase, if we can hear you, if you can hear me, what are you seeing down there so far?
Yeah, so far, just trying to make an adjustment. Got a 3rd and long. Trying to get a big stop here after a timeout by the North.
And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. But as long as he's got the camera working, that's okay.
They got middle of the field screaming with a nice little bend route by CJ, staple of what he ran all season.
Yep. And here we go.
That's where I'd be going with this ball. Linebacker will try to scrape over the top.
Offsides, be 3rd and 5. Coach, what do you teach during the week? Is it more of just have fun, throwing a base offense, throwing a base defense?
For an All-Star game?
Yeah.
You know, it usually you look at your players that you have, and you try to keep it somewhat familiar to the concepts that they've always ran. So tonight, you know, you have a little bit more of a mix. The last time I coached an All-Star game, I was lucky. I had like all of Coco's skill in the game, so it was really easy to run the offense.
Yeah.
You see Traven right now doing a great job telling his receivers what the routes are. You know, all they really have to know is what their route is. Trayvon's got to understand the concept.
Green, 3rd down and about 4 now, it looks like.
Just take that hits right there.
Green looks, fires.
He got Ryder.
He's got
wide
Ryder
open.
Bears.
A little PI late at the end, but there will be a no call. Get away with it a little bit in the All-Star game.
Looks like they're going to let him play a little bit. But coming from an offensive coach to hear you say that's pass interference is not surprising.
Everything's pass interference if we don't catch it.
I get it. So we've got 3rd down. Is he throwing which way? I know that wind is blowing from east to west, and it's at a good 30 to 40 miles an hour here tonight.
My quarterback calling me. Where you at? I said, I don't know, mister. I got Notre Dame yesterday.
Right.
I'm up in the booth hiding from the wind.
Right.
You should stay. If you're going to go play at Notre Dame, you should go down on the field and get used to
Right,
this.
go down on the field and get used to this weather, son. 4th down and 4 here.
Let's see. Run it again. Number 22. This time breaks tackle. He's going to keep rumbling.
Oh, nice run. 1st down. What a run. That's the second forward. That's Alex Reynolds again.
I thought the referee threw like 2 flags in his hat, but that was the wind that decided that hat was going to tumble down the field.
Nice job by Reynolds there. And it'll be 1st and 10 now.
Where's he go?
1st and 10 from the 45 of the South.
All right, here we go.
North with Traven Green. Is he going to play quarterback all night? Do they have a backup?
They do not. Traven will be the guy. They got C.J. Bragg. That's our backup.
Yeah. Green looks,
wide open.
steps
C.J.
up.
on a choice route. Has Ryder wide open again.
The wind caught that. That's going to be tough to complete tonight with that wind.
Yeah, he had both. He had his 10-yard out route, and he had Ryder screaming. All-star game, you take the shot.
Let's take a look at these North rosters here, and there you see from the Viera Hawks on your screen. Titusville, Merritt Island, Holy Trinity. Now, not all of these players are here. This was the original roster announcement. Cocoa Beach and Satellite. And we'll put Cocoa and Rockledge up in a minute here following this play. 2nd and 10 now.
See, this is the type of defense Cocoa eats up. You know, you got your slot receiver uncovered, 5-yard hitch. There it is. Yep, found it. Easy completion, get your 5 yards.
C.J. Bragg, Traven Green throwing to C.J. Bragg there across the middle. And there's the Cocoa lineup here tonight. I don't think Xavier Solis is here. And there's the Rockledge lineup there as well. So,
senior heavy rock
Astronaut 2.
Pretty senior heavy Rockledge team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You taking notes on that, Coach?
No, I just was
Yeah,
simply stating a fact of your graphic.
Just making sure.
The font was smaller. That made me look closer.
Okay. Straight up the
good
gut.
run.
That's a good run there by a different ball carrier this time. That's Nate Lopez out of Titusville.
Got knocked out of our game. He was running the ball really well when he played Cocoa. Runs downhill, 1 cut. Rockledge transfer this year, but I think had a great season at Titusville, both sides of the ball. Good solid linebacker and a running back.
Yeah. I don't know where he played.
I still laugh every time I look up and see Traven Green wearing 58.
I mean,
I kind of feel like there's a little bit of like a backyard football. Trayvon is just kind of like whispering to the receivers, like, "Hey, you get there,
go deep,
go to 10 yards. If you haven't beat, keep going. If you don't, stop.
Go deep." Looks.
There he goes. Got it
wide open. Nice catch.
Oh,
Did he hold on to that though?
For me, everything's a catch.
Yeah, no,
everything's a catch and
it.
everything's pass interference.
Number 42 on the catch that time.
This turf is actually pretty slippery. I was watching them in warm-ups, and this is that more like an AstroTurf field turf than the field turf that you'd see at Merritt Island or Holy Trinity. So a good amount of players were slipping on it today.
Who is that 42?
I believe it's the receiver from Rock.
I don't see the number on the roster. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't see his number.
All right.
2nd and short, offsides.
Extra, definitely.
And they'll blow the whistle there. So 42 is Lorenzo Bell. 42 is Lorenzo Bell. So that's a teammate to teammate there. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one tonight from up here. That's for sure. Just like that, right? I don't even know if we're going to go this whole thing, to be honest with you, Adam.
I think it's going to go really fast.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's difficult to do.
Yeah, we're already in 4:18 into the game.
Losing equipment, yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 inside the BlackRock Engineering, or near the BlackRock Engineering and Technology red zone.
The middle field just screaming wide open.
Throws, caught, Bell
Another
again.
nice pitch.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there from Green to Bell.
I mean, Green's being smart. He took 2 shots deep. The wind got a hold kind of both of them, and the wind got a hold of it in different ways. One kind of fell short, and one, skyrocketed out of the back of the end zone. So he's being smart, picking easy completions.
Just 3:38 to play in the first quarter, and let's go down on the field here as the guys are in the red zone. So let's go down here to the sideline cam here and see what happens. That's Caleb's camera there. So you see trips to your near side there.
Who trips into the boundary? I could hear Schneider yelling at me right now.
Looks, and he.
Oh, you got Ryder 101. Oh, Ryder with the flop at the end.
And he goes, and we put our camera down on the field, and he throws to the opposite side of it. You can't catch a break. But that's all right. Let's see if Caleb can hear us. Caleb, can you hear us? Yep, okay. What are you seeing down there, buddy?
Buddy, Varys has gotten open on about 3 or 4 different plays, and unfortunately just not able to get open.
Hear him.
Yeah, we won't. All right, back up here, Caleb.
All right, here we go. Trips into the boundary again. Oh, no, it was more of a power formation. I didn't see that tight end.
We'll keep it right here. Hey, Caleb, why don't you shift over into the end zone in case they score, my friend? That way they know where the camera is. They can give you a little end zone celebration, if you will.
Celebrating is encouraged in all-star games.
That's correct. And I thought about giving away an award for the best celebration tonight, but there was a team in this county that had me tied up all month long doing, I just didn't have the time to do it.
I get it. I'm going on a sabbatical. I'll be coaching little kids for 3 months.
All right, Green. Offsides. That'll move it. That's a first down now. It was 4th and a foot, and now it'll be 1st and goal to go here, and we're going to go back to Caleb here. I kind of like that end zone shot. Watch it pop up here.
Yeah, I mean that's a cool little enhancement.
Yeah,
you get replay, and watch out, Valley Sports. Here comes BSN.
The first time we did it was in your regional or your state semifinal game.
And you got the greatest angle of Nicky Teeter's out route that he caught in the end zone. Number 22
up
is
the
just
middle.
a bull.
And he is close to a north touchdown. And this is a great drive. They've chewed up the entire first quarter with it.
Oh, I can't wait to tell Joey Tetna. You know how you beat Joey? You keep him off the field.
You keep him off the field.
They've been trying to do this to Joey since he played at West Melbourne.
Green trying to finish it off. Up the gut. Does he get in? Touchdown. Nope, they marked him down.
Only in an all-star game. Only in an all-star game. I love it.
So it's 3rd down and goal now. And Caleb, if you can hear me, when he scores, you run into the end zone to make sure he sees your camera.
What are we betting on? Whether
your
or not
NBC
Caleb falls?
Sports down there, brother. Do it. You gotta let 22 finish this drive off.
Oh, I think you have to. I mean.
Oh, he does finish it off.
And he put an exclamation point.
Touchdown.
On that drive.
North squad, and the whole squad comes out.
I mean,
There
I
you
don't
go.
know all the rules of football, but, I mean, to give Coco a sideline penalty after that, I don't understand.
And look, from the
No
up-top
penalty.
view, the whole team went out to celebrate the touchdown. And pending what?
Oh, wait a second. That's who 22 is that's been running the ball. Samadre Hawkins.
Is it really?
Yes, I knew it looked like him, and I was like, man. And Samadre Hawkins of Coco is who is just plowing through everyone.
That's why we
You
had
know why
no
he did that?
idea.
Because he's been trying to run the ball in that wing formation. You know how he used to put his Sed used to run it in the Wildcat formation we do? That's amazing.
Samadre Hall. We could not figure out who it was.
Oh, my God. That is such a great clip, too.
Yeah. So we screwed up his name, screwed up the roster, but we got it right. Samadre Hawkins. It usually takes us a drive in these All-Star games to get settled
we got to warm up, too. We can't,
I know.
These guys been out here warming up for 45 minutes.
I know, man. You were down there.
You've been drinking a Monster. I've been eating candy.
I know. Want to thank all of our sponsors here at BSN, and Gamers R Us, of course. We put up a post today. Was that good? Yes, it was. The extra point is good, so it's 7-0 here, and so we're
nothing like the career leader in tackles.
So I think, running
bulldozing his way into the end zone.
He's not going to be happy with me screwing it up, but I got it right now. All right, Joe Tenta, the quarterback here for the South squad, led by head coach Mykel Benson, and we'll show you their roster here coming up in just a second. And when they get a little closer to Chase, we'll pull up Chase's sideline cam. Let's see where Chase is at the moment. He's a little far away, so
pretty interesting. They got our play. They got kind of letting them play a little bit anywhere. You got I'm pretty sure that's Messiah, number 44, at defensive end.
Look at this,
that
a double reverse
pass and broken up.
And he dropped it.
Another Coco DB.
Pass was intended for Sean Kelly, the wide receiver. See, I told you we'd get warmed up there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're just cruising along now.
Yeah, well, I don't know about cruising, but I'll take warmed up. Here's a look at the South All-Star roster. There is Heritage. They got two
I thought that
of
was
things.
Carnell out there. It is. And
Kelly
Carnell from Coco with that nice pass break up on the first play, staying with his receiver during the reverse. You got to love Messiah Robinson. You know, he had a kick step all year. He's playing defensive end right now, ready to run around the edge.
These guys are out here having fun, which is what it's all about.
I'm actually really glad that this is kind of what they're doing for the All-Star game. There's a few different guys playing some unique positions they don't typically play.
That's a great tackle right there by number 8, and that is Jaquay McFadden, who had an outstanding season for the Rockledge Raiders. And the rest of the roster for the South All-Stars, led by head coach Mykel Benson. Heritage has got 2 pages. I feel like we're going to get to see that Heritage team tonight play some of these teams we haven't seen as the first quarter gets set to wind down. There's Bayside and, of course, Palm Bay.
If you look at all the white helmets out there, pretty much all the skill but one is a Heritage guy.
Yep, that's exactly right.
The one guy didn't know where to go.
All right.
He's down the sideline. He's got him open.
And he slipped and fell, as the intended wide receiver was Zach Emery Foster out of Palm Bay, one of my favorite athletes in the county. And that's the end of the first quarter. There is the Palm Bay
I didn't realize that Zach was a senior this year.
Yep.
I thought he was a junior.
And Brian Osterley as well on that South team. I did a separate graphic for Brian, but I couldn't locate it prior to. He got his picture up since he was the only representative from MCC. Adam, we have reached the end of the first quarter. I'm going to mute this thing, and we'll be right back with the start of the second quarter. What? All right, welcome back. Want to welcome everyone watching here. And again, I apologize for some of the difficulties there in the first quarter, but yep, we got them. And Coach Franco, Greg Spencer says you cannot have a monster.
Hey,
have you had one?
Yeah, it's sitting in front of me. And tell Craig no longer responsible for me. Okay. He's my roommate when we go away.
I got you.
I make fun of him because he wears a Star Wars mask to go to sleep.
Okay, I got you.
So we can breathe.
I hear you. Well, you guys are a mess up there, ain't you?
Yeah. We figure between both of our life alert bracelets, if one of us goes down, the other one could just press their life alert for them.
Oh, you're crew too much. I want to thank BlackRock Engineering and Technologies. We get set to start the second quarter. They'll flip it around here.
Offense back on the field.
Yeah.
Looks like the same group of receivers, different running back.
Yep.
Handoff. Oh, that slipped.
Slips down that time. That's number 11 on the carry there for the North. Number 11 is Aiden Vitti out of Titusville. I think I'm saying that correct. Nate Lopez, by the way, we mentioned Nate before. He is a candidate for Player of the Year. Now, the All-Star game this year happened really quick after the state championship, so we have not had time yet to finish our football awards. So we will do a special show next week and hand them all out.
Ooh, I can't wait for the comments.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Maybe everyone that's listening can just realize that there's only so many awards.
Yeah. Oh, he slips. Green
always
slips.
going to have Ryder. Nope, just take it green.
Yep, Traven Green runs. Picks up a first down, though. Man, he is.
He's super athletic. I think he's going to get when he gets to college. I think someone's going to take him as an athlete. I think he has more than enough skill to be a Division I wide receiver for sure. And I think when he gets there, that might end up being where he morphs into. He's got such good height, size. You just saw his athleticism on the run. I think that's what he's going to morph into.
Cedric Hawkins watching, I'm sure, from the Ohio State. There's an offsides, and that'll be first. Green's done a really nice job tonight mixing the count up, even for an all-star game. And I didn't know he was playing in it because he's not on the roster. But I'm glad he is, Adam. I really am.
We talked to our Cocoa guys after the state championship game, and they were all like, "No, we're not playing. There's 7 of them here." It just kind of shows you.
Yeah, right.
They all, I guess, met. CJ told me they met early in the week, and like 2 of them wanted to play, so they were all like, "Fine, we'll go play. Let's all go play." And then
here they are.
Yeah. And they'll be happy when this game's over and they, get their couple highlights that they came out and played one more time.
They'll be glad they did.
One more time doing it for the pure love of the sport.
Yep. And look at Green.
Oh,
Green has a shot here. If he can make a cut, he can go. Gets outside.
And this is his most dangerous part of his game. I mean, just think about it at the next level.
Yeah.
He catches a shallow route right there and does the exact same thing. I mean, his speed just flew down the field.
Yeah, Traven Green. I've actually called a touchdown from him. Did you know that?
You did.
I did. Back when he was. I did. I promise I did. And it was about a 40-yard pass he threw me, too. And I tiptoed in the end zone up at Vieira Regional Park to do it. It's on tape, I promise you.
I'm going to need to see that posted somewhere.
I did.
Because we all saw your highlight as a quarterback.
Yeah, well, the arm.
That celebrity doesn't know he's a celebrity. Your wide receiver had forearm pads on and wondering why he dropped the ball. You got Ryder out here by himself, 1-on-1. That's a nice little slant possibility. Safety overhang. Maybe a little play action into it. Good run up the gut here.
Let's go down to the end zone here, and I don't know who's down there. Whoever's got, Chase is down there. So, Chase, I'm going to turn to your camera, buddy, and let you have it. And, again, if they get in the end zone, Chase Alexander. What a great addition Chase Alexander has been to Brevard Sports Network.
What high school is he at?
He graduated. He played in this game last year.
Oh, okay.
Chase played in this game last year, and he was an offensive lineman for the Melbourne Bulldogs. And I tell you what, I thought football was really he's really good at broadcasting football. His sport's basketball, man. The kid breaks down basketball like nobody we've got. So here we go, second and goal. Here, there's Green standing tall there. I know it's hard to steady the camera, but if you can a little bit. He's going to look, fire, throws. Oh! That's a great angle down there, man. Nice job, Chase.
Really patient by Traven. The first window got sucked up by the looked like the outside linebacker or safety, bumps into his first window. He's patient. He still lets Ryder clear into the second window, and then Ryder just couldn't hang on.
No, that was a hard throw.
Yeah, that was definitely a Traven showing off the arm strength there.
9.
And there's Samadre Hawkins now checking in the backfield.
Are we good? Okay. Here we go here.
Oh, we're never going to hear the end of Samadre Hawkins being in the backfield, just so everybody knows.
Third down and goal. There he is. That's Samadre again. We'll get it right this time if he
looks
gets
like
in.
Derrick Henry back there.
Yeah, he does look like Derrick Henry back there.
The way he stands.
Look at him. They're going to give it to him. Hawkins outside.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
Touchdown, Samadre Hawkins. And here comes the entire team again as Hawkins gets in the end zone, and it's 13-0.
What a way to cap off a career in Brevard County. If Samadre Hawkins right now probably leading the way for the MVP candidate for the game.
Nice job,
Gets
Chase.
the most tackles in Cocoa history in the state championship game, and then scores the first 2 touchdowns rushing in the All-Star game. There was some business decisions being made on that run by Samadre.
Yeah, if right now we're looking to see if who's the I believe it's got to be. Now, Roberts is a junior from Titusville.
It might be is it Coco?
Is that Gunner? It's not Gunner, is it?
I think it might be Gunner. He has that stance. But I feel like all the kickers stand the same way.
Yeah. So
it's probably not him. I figure if it was him, CJ would be holding.
Kick is up, and it's good. Yeah, it looks good. All right, so with 9:33 to play in the first half, it's all North 14-0. All right, South's got to do something here. Tenta, quick out here.
Tenta with the easy completion.
And Heritage, 2 Heritage there. That's that's Xavier Alexander on the catch there. And it'll be second down and short 1 here. Want to thank Orange Pest Control as well. So big props to them and their sponsorship of Brevard Sports Network. And, of course, BSN Sports, the apparel and athletic company. Athletic apparel and equipment company. And they're just going to say that's a first down for some reason. They gave him the extra yard. My man Lee Latner sitting here with us tonight, spotting.
Got here we go. I love it. Look at Nate taking charge in the secondary. Hasn't missed a beat. These guys just love football. I mean, they just played a state championship game. 15 games, 30 games in the last 2 years. And
out here playing another one. Now, last year I remember, I know it was awfully, I know your guys were pretty banged up last year, so a couple of you didn't have as many.
No, I don't think anybody. I think last year.
No, you had a couple come at like the last minute last year.
Did we?
Yeah.
I thought they played it in that gap week between. No, that wasn't that year. Yeah, we probably did.
Samadre Hawkins with 2 touchdowns. Traven Green in command of this offense for sure, and the North leads it 14-0. But Joe Tenta, is that Joe? I don't think that's Joe.
Yeah, that's Joe.
Is that Joe? Oh yeah, there's Joe. I'm looking at the
built
wrong.
Like a linebacker.
I'm looking at the wrong guy.
Bigger than his running back.
Yeah, right. Joe's gonna fire
nice route
this.
there on the bend.
And that's caught. Nice job. Good pitch. Good catch.
That might be That looked like T.J. Robinson
that
from EG.
That is T.J.
Yeah.
What a big catch he had this year as
Oh, for sure.
TJ's catch against Rockledge with time running out.
Yeah, dagger catch for sure gives O'Galley their first district title. And what was it?
Ever.
Oh, I thought it was like 13 years.
Nope.
Ever's even bigger.
Ever.
Hello, state champ. How are you? You want to talk to the people?
Who we got behind me?
Pride, or you want to know anything? No, don't say nothing. You get yourself in trouble. It's Coach Brayboy, defensive back, Coach Coco.
Yes, he does.
Nice play by Nate to read the swing. And wide receiver screen.
It's Zach Emery fall. I like to see Zach get in the end zone tonight. I followed Zach's career very closely. And, look, I mean, they've had, Zach has endured some adversity down there at Palm Bay when he first started out. And then Jake Owens comes, and he kind of opens up the offense a little bit. And then this year, Jake goes to Kentucky, and then this year it's Dan Burke. And so, Zach has really done an outstanding job down there. 2nd and 15 following the loss.
Seemed like we had trouble scoring.
Tenta looks, fires, throws.
Oh, almost had a really nice catch along the sideline there.
I'm going to turn this over to Chase here. Chase down there. Now, Chase, I'm going to shut up for a minute. I'm going to see if we can hear you. I know I'm going to hear you on the broadcast. So take me through the field conditions down there. Chase, it's all you, buddy.
All right, so like you're saying, Coach Franco before the game come out here sound like weathermen. It's so windy out here. The camera's wobbling. It's affecting every throw that these players throw out here. It's tough to track the ball, especially those deep balls. Even that 15-yard out route is pretty tough to track. So it's tough conditions out here, but I think they'll fight through them and end up having a good game here tonight.
All right, buddy, thank you so much for that. Sideline reporting by Chase, and we'll go to Caleb here in a little bit and get his take on that side of the field. Caleb is on the current winning team sideline. He's over there with the North squad, and Chase is with the South squad. That makes sense because Chase was the guy that played on the South squad last year. I can't remember who won this last year. I believe the North did. It was a good game. Tenta looks, fires, he goes deep, way deep. And that was
Nate
nearly
almost had it.
Intercepted. All right, Caleb, it's your turn. Remember to shake that camera when you're done talking.
Hey, buddy. The energy is amazing down here. The North there gets another big stop. There's some state champions. There's the Rockledge Raiders, Titusville Terriers. And now we're going to let you get a taste of this offensive huddle here.
Let's go South 1. South 1. That's right. Count them up.
All right, thanks, Caleb.
Oh, Caleb, the sideline reporter, none of us knew we needed.
Andrews has nothing on them guys.
Nothing, literally nothing. I mean, sideline reporter, we all knew we needed.
I love it, absolutely love it. And this is some of the stuff we're going to be working on for next year, for sure. And we are looking into your replays, by the way, Adam. I started that process the other day.
Yes, I want everyone to be just as frustrated as we are when we look at huddle and see the missed call.
Yeah. Well, ball's out, and it's recovered. The South.
That is the toughest part of an all-star game, is just knowing that feel. You know, you try to run some RPOs and things like that. You rep it so much more. So, you know, that's going to happen all-star game, those missed exchanges.
Tyrone Giscombe wants to know who all scored for the North. You want to tell him?
Samadre Hawkins scored both touchdowns. You're lucky we only let him play defense. Tyrone. Are we playing? Yeah. Listen, Samadre loves football. If we got Messiah Robinson out there playing defensive end right now, those kids will come off the field.
But Tyrone, in all honesty, right now, the player of the game is Draven Green at the moment. some of the plays he's made. But I say I'd have to go co-players of the game, but I have to go Samadri and Traven at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Traven got 54 of the rushing yards, and then Samadri got 4 barreled into the end zone.
Yeah. But, you know, Samadri had a couple big first down carries, too, now.
Tyrone's only asking that because he was trying to get him to come to Rock and play running back. See what I did there, Tyrone? You're welcome.
You guys behave.
I do really love Tyrone.
I know.
I just love to hate him.
Tyrone's great, and we've had some really good conversations over the years.
His son was extremely impressive.
Oh, his son is amazing.
Oh, that's the edge right there. Did the all-star walk out of bounds instead of taking the hit? I like it.
His son will be winning these Player of the Year awards and offense. I mean, his son's amazing. Fun to watch.
It'll be interesting to see what he, what real position he morphs into. He's really a good utility player this year.
Yes, and he's so fast. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, ball inside the orange pest control red zone. Spaces, turns, gives.
That was great coverage by both DBs on this side. I'm not sure who the Rockledge DB is, number 42. I don't see him on here. Do you have him?
Yeah, let's see if I got him. Hold that tripod there for that camera blows out the window.
Both. I mean, they tried to run double slants, and
that's Lorenzo Bell.
Yeah, Lorenzo Bell with some great coverage right there, and then they ran double slant. Both guys picked him up, forced Joey to have to try to scramble for something.
Pot here, points off turnovers. Definitely needed for Tenta and crew here. In the backfield is Tayshawn Benson, I believe.
All right, let's see. You got a nice one-on-one matchup down here.
Give is to Tayshawn. And he turns and spins into a tackle, and it's going to be 3rd down coming up. You said 40. I'm sorry. You said 42 for which side? 42's Bell for the north.
Yeah, that's who it was. No, that's who it was. It was north.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought it was. It's just hard when these kids are wearing the weird numbers.
Yeah. What a year Tayshawn Benson had. What a career Benson had.
I would love to have seen them slip past Vero.
Yeah, I would have too.
I felt like they had the guys to do it, you know. And I thought they were more competitive against them. I felt like when I saw them play Vero in the spring, I said, okay, come the season, I think that they could beat this team. And you know, they definitely had a chance to beat them.
It's going to be 1st and goal coming up. And, you know, Vero picked up some key pieces from that time they played them in the spring to that game.
Yep.
Mainly Octavian Osby.
Yep. No, they got Octavius Osby, and then if you're down in that area and you're any type of skill kid, you're probably not going to Treasure Coast.
Right. You certainly are.
Unless you're a running back. So
right.
They collect a lot of talent from that area as well.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. If you're a wide receiver, you're not going to Treasure Coast. Tenta.
Tenta with a
little
sidearm.
out. This could be a touchdown.
Yep.
Touchdown! And the South gets on the board. Number 28 on the score. Logan Is that Logan Churchill?
Yeah, a little Patrick Mahomes style right there.
Yeah, sure was. A little sideways shot.
Showing off his arm strength. Threw that ball sideways around the defensive end that was about to hit him.
Logan Churchill with the touchdown, and we got us a one-score game again with 3:23 to play here in the opening half. Nice little slingshot touchdown there. I thought he was throwing that slant across the middle, and then I saw Churchill there. And I wonder if Heather's down there getting pictures. Yes, indeed. I know that's got to make her happy. And they just said, you know what? I think we're just going to go for 2 here as Nate Jennings, that is, number 0. So here comes the 2-point try. They give to Benson, and the defense eats that alive.
McFadden chased that down from the backside DN, which is probably not – you probably don't have a design on that to block the backside end, but he got on his horse, made a nice tackle.
So Mykel Benson and his South team get on the board here in a windy first half, but they do not convert the 2-point conversion, and with 3:23 to play in the opening half, it's 14-6. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing. I imagine the Spaces will be firing up.
Spaces was firing last night.
Was it?
Mainly Coach Rowland got on there. It was pretty epic.
Was it good?
Yeah, it depends on what side of the fence you're on, but it was good for me. I laughed.
I'd love to be able to do high school football 24/7, 365, but I have to step away from it. I do. I got to get away from it because it can be grinding. I love doing other sports.
Yeah, I would be a terrible announcer in some of the other sports. I wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. And in football, at least I know some of the stuff.
You set yourself up for that, whatever the comments come now.
Yeah. Oh.
Green
doing what Green does.
Yeah,
Look at this. I mean, oh, my God. Could you imagine throwing him a wide receiver screen and just being this guy down the sideline? I mean, Jesus.
Nope. I'm just going to say he's quite an athlete.
He's going to be a really good wide receiver at the next level. I'm telling you, mark my words, record it. I'm not taking anything away from him as a quarterback.
No.
But, man, that was no different than catching a little wide receiver screen. And
are they really going to call this back? Yeah, they're going to call this back.
It's an all-star game. You're almost cheering they called it back so you get to play offense again.
Right. I'm going to give him credit for the yards. What a run, though, man. He is so quick on that first step. And then even after that cut at him,
as soon as he opens his stride, he's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw it in when he was in the 4x1 relay with them last track season.
Yes.
And that stride got open. He was flying. Tyrone, we know you coach track. We got it.
Runs like a deer. 1st and 10 at the 35 of the South. Who's in the Nate Lopez in the backfield now?
All right.
He will win the conference 100-200. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Looking to throw.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty smart. I mean, he needed to throw the ball away is what I think there, but.
Yeah.
An uncharacteristic mistake by him, but I get it. It's an all-star game. You don't want to get crushed.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a timeout on the field here.
It's tough because they changed that rule where there's no more intentional grounding as long as you get it past the line of scrimmage. But it's so hard after all these years for kids to, quarterbacks to remember that in that moment with all the pressure on you, just flick the ball out of bounds and pass through.
Let me see if we can hear what's going on down on the sidelines. Go ahead down there, Caleb.
You think we can do? Are they playing off now? Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna go.
15 yards.
We're gonna go north. Let's go. We're gonna go flat. East. Nice. East. Seam. Come back on this side. On that side, we're gonna go 10-yard out. 10-yard out. Go.
15 yards.
Yeah, 15 yards. Come back.
Yeah. Come back.
Yeah. If you don't like it, take off.
All right, Tyler Murray down there giving instructions on the offense. There's a look into a little game planning here, so you kind of know what's coming. Let's see how they execute it. Nice job, Caleb. Nice job. Green throws, and they do execute it. Picture perfect. Nice shot there. Caught by
Ryder Varys.
Ryder Varys, yes, indeed.
Big gain sets him up to have a more manageable chance of getting the first down here. He could really do anything.
2:30 to go here. That's pretty slick getting in that huddle down there like that. Think Ryan will let me do that next year?
Not. I think because someone's losing jobs, you get in our huddle.
Oh, 3rd down and 4 for Green in the offense.
Yeah, they're playing up close. I wouldn't, you got the wind at your back.
Yeah.
All-star game. We have this concept where we run slot fades. I'd love to see that right here. But, probably run the ball too.
Yeah. And they do. It's big Nate Lopez.
Nate Lopez is a great cut.
Yeah, Nate's a great player. He's a candidate for our Player of the Year. Nate just had a fantastic year this year, and so vital to that Titusville Terrier team.
Yeah, it was a great cut. Know the situation. 3rd and 4. You're on your own side of the field. Get north and south. Get the first down. Reset it. Oh, he's got him deep. Got about a step, but it's a little
overthrow. It's that wind.
It's tough. It's really, really tough.
I mean,
even in warm-up, Green was throwing corner routes, and you could just see the ball as soon as he got up there. It was so inconsistent.
It's literally gusting to 40, 45 miles an hour out here. It's got to be.
Even the little kids on the sideline on the track, they've adjusted to mostly a running game down there.
Yes, they have.
Got little balls going all over the place.
Oh, man. Coming up tomorrow on Brevard Sports Network, it's a doubleheader of boys basketball. It's Vieira and Cocoa and Rockledge and Gateway tomorrow on BSN. 2nd and 10 from the 49 here for Green in the offense. Offsides, not called. Green looks, fires, he cuts his loose. Got him, just missed him. And it'll be 3rd down and 10. He just hit the X button on that one, Adam.
Yep, and he almost had him. He's got that next gear. Bell does. We saw it. That was 2 years ago in the barbecue bowl with Coco. Yep. That play got called back for holding, but he had everyone toasted up top. Definitely has the speed to stress a defense.
Number 70 just checked in, and he was a big boy. What I'm looking for, see where he's from. I don't have a number on him, but he's huge. Might have been 78 if it was Jason Lee from Space Coast.
I'm really waiting for Traven to just draw a route like on somebody's body.
Traven's going to take off with this one. He's going to pick this one up with his legs right here. He's got Lopez to his right. He's got double split equally to each side. Green. And we're going to get false. Nope, he's not going to call it. And here goes Green. He's going to be looking. He's running out of room. And he gets run out. That's a sack, actually, by number 19. And that sack will be credited to Peyton Maynard. And it'll be 4th down now. No punting here. So
I have a feeling they're going to go for it.
Oh, you think?
Maybe they will punt. It is minute left. Punt the ball. Make the South go the whole way.
All right, we're having trouble. Let's see here if we can hear. Let's see if we can get in Chase's huddle here. All right, Chase, all you, buddy.
Six knots.
26 knots. Sustained 26 knots. What is that, about 38 mile an hour? Yeah. All right. Couldn't hear, but great shot by Chase with Coach Benson down there directing traffic on 4th down here. Let's see what Coach Tyler Murray has in the playbook, offensively speaking, for 4th down.
I'm pretty
sure that's not it. And Green will be knocked down. It'll be a turnover on downs. And you know what, Adam? Guess what? the South with a chance to tie this with under a minute to go in the first half. Big play there. Could it be a 14-point first half comeback here? We'll find out. And we'll switch back and forth here between this feed and Caleb's feed. Guys down there on the sidelines are doing a terrific job. Thank you both so much for your hard work. If you both would like to log off during half, that's fine. And then I'll resend a link just before the start of the half. All right, so first and 10 inside the Orange Pest Control red zone here. Ball right at the red zone. And Tenta throws. That one's way out there. He was looking for Alexander on that one.
Nate Lopez had some good coverage there.
49.8 now, an 8-point lead for the North. Coming up at halftime, you're going to see like a glare because we're going to shut this window at halftime and pull this camera in. So you're going to see a glare on the screen. And I apologize for that, but
yeah, those guys out there having fun. Look at Messiah practicing his damn spin move.
what's that?
Messiah Robinson, Coco's tackle, playing defensive end, practicing his spin move out there.
Yeah. Here we go. Shotgun here now for Tenta. And Tenta rolls.
You know, he's got a guy open. Nice catch. Goes out about the 4-yard line.
Down. I believe that's out at the 5-yard line there.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the catch on that? It was Alexander.
Yep.
It's going to bring up 4th and goal now with 43.7 seconds left. Let's go down to Caleb in the end zone. Caleb, your call, buddy. You take it away on the play-by-play. It's Tenta at quarterback. Number 2 is Alexander, and I believe that's number 11 is, go ahead, you take it over from here.
Tenta in the gun. Tenta, snap. Gives it off there to number 11. Find his way into the end zone. Touchdown! South side. Hey. Got a little bit of the trash talk.
All right, Jason Josephs with the touchdown, I believe. Jason Josephs with the touchdown. Nice job down there, Caleb. Nice job, buddy. As the 2-point conversion coming. And this would tie it up here for sure. Joseph stays in the backfield with Tenta. He pulls.
Nice roll. Great play by Samadre Hawkins.
Nobody there, and they won't get the 2-point conversion.
They wanted number 26 in the flat. Samadre sees him coming and knocks him down.
It's now 14-12 with 37 seconds to go here. What do you do here, Adam? You just take a knee and get off the field?
It's all-star game. You throw the ball deep, you have the wind. I mean, the thing you do in real football, yeah, you go to halftime.
Right.
In a real game, at this point in the huddle, I just got yelled at because I asked if we were.
Who'd you get yelled at by?
By Ryan Schneider. Right now, at this point, we're both standing in the huddle. I'm getting yelled at because I'm trying to go for it with 37 seconds. And he's yelling at me. We're taking a knee. We get the ball at half.
This is an all-star game, so we might see something a little bit different here. Guys down there, I'm not going to be coming back to you before the end of the half, so if you want to take a break and log off, feel free to do that. and then join us back in the second half. So thank you for your hard work there in the first half, and we'll see Chase and Caleb back in the second half with those sideline cameras, and they're doing an outstanding job. And this is a good opportunity for us here at BSN to kind of play around with it a little bit and tweak out, some of the things we don't want to take to next year. Green offsides. That is a big young man down there. Who is that? Pringle, okay.
I was going to say no number. You said the jersey number underneath.
James Pringle.
That's a Bell-High jersey.
Like a practice
Good
jersey.
Lord, that young man is big. And he great feet too. Green throws wide open, caught, and out of bounds. What do we know, right, Adam? 29.8 seconds, and Green's got him at the 49.
Well, it was an all-star game. Not surprised that they're
Jeanette Connor says, hello, Jeanette. Jeanette Connor says, go Team North. Melanie Anderson says, congratulations on B2B. Wind gusts are up to 45 miles an hour. Cedric Hawkins says, let's do it.
we got CJ on that sit route.
Yes, he does.
He's so good at that. I mean,
yeah, he is.
Great route runner. It's so funny. Like, he really is the next Hunter Renfro.
And Brett Black wants everybody to know the concession stand is open. And Brett, if you're watching from home, will personally deliver it to you.
How many more sons? Brett Black, he should just made like 4 or 5 more sons, and we need some bigger linemen in the town.
Yeah.
His one son. I saw him when he was a 14. He was a freshman this year, I think.
Yep.
He's massive.
And that's going to be a sack, and that is going to be Peyton Maynard in there on the stop again. Maynard with his second sack in as many drives, and Green with a second time of handling a snap. He just dropped that one. Traven did. And we're going to get a timeout on the field here, and Lee's got the Bobby Boucher jersey on. I absolutely love it, man. All right, Lee, you know what? Put that headset on for a second. Let me talk to you here real quick, because now that high school football is over, that means 7-on-7's coming up, right? Please welcome Lee Latner, 7v7 Elite. And I'm fixing to lose an employee for some of the weekends coming up this winter. And Lee, tell us about what's going on with 7v7 Elite coming up.
Well, it's approaching quick. We're about a month away. Our first tournament's January 13th and 14th over at Feltram Sports in Haines City.
Mm-hmm.
As you mentioned, you are going to be losing an employee.
Yes, I am.
We're going to be live streaming a lot of our games. Want to get the kids more and more exposure. It seems like it's growing more and more every year, and we're excited to get started with this year. It got here really quick.
Where are some of the places you're going to be playing this year?
Well, our focus, we've tried to put these tournaments as close to the colleges as we could, because at the end of the day, I mean, that's what the older kids want to do. When they're in town close to the colleges, they want to go over there, get a visit, check out the campuses, that type of thing. So our tournaments are set up. We've got one in Tallahassee, one in Gainesville. Obviously, as I mentioned, Haines City, which is just outside Orlando.
Of course, and here goes Traven Green. Oh, cut back.
Oh, look at this run by Green.
Samadre Hawkins is leading the way, blocking.
Look at this.
Oh, he pitches it to right or the other way.
Look at this play. They better stop, and that's the last play of the half. But go ahead, Lee, finish up.
Oh, no worry. That's the way you want to see a half end. Yeah, so we're over in Gainesville, Tallahassee. We've got it in Orlando. Of course, we always come back here to Brevard County. We're going to be playing over at Vieira Regional Park in our second tournament, January 20th and 21st. Over in Tampa. Where am I missing? Down south. We're going to actually be going to Fort Lauderdale this year. So first time down south, because you can't leave the
That's as well-traveled as Caleb has ever been, Lee. And I know he's very excited about what's coming up. As am I for you guys. I'm very, very excited about 7v7 Elite. You know, Lee, I found it fascinating that 4 years ago I thought it was really interesting because that's when you really decided that this was what you needed to do. This was what you were going to do. You were going to do the 7v7 Elite. What did you see? I mean, I guess the phenomena of 7v7, obviously, but what made you think this could work? I mean, you really began this at a time during the pandemic.
Well, you nailed it right there. I mean, you were there for every step of the way. I mean, it was really to try to support the kids that we had in Brevard County that were really hurting because of COVID. You know, they didn't have a field to take. A lot of my son in particular, he was a freshman about to go into high school. And, you know, the game gets a lot quicker, a lot harder when you go into high school, and they weren't getting those reps. So we held that first tournament for that reason, just to be able to get those kids on the field and give them somewhere to play.
And I sure do remember that. It was about 345 degrees, and it was in the middle of July, and it was a ton of fun that weekend. Well, Lee, we're going to step aside here. What do people need to know about 7v7 Elite? If they're interested in getting in a tournament, what do they need to do? How does this work for somebody out there?
Well, if you're looking for a tournament series where you can come and get some of the best competition, play in a safe environment where we're going to enforce the rules when it comes to wearing your mouth guards, wearing your helmets, that type of thing, making sure that the kids are the right ages when you step on the field and play against them.
Right.
It's the series to come to.
Yep.
Easiest way, go to 7v7elite.com.
Yep.
You hit the website, you'll see our list of our tournaments right there on that front landing page. Click on the tournament. It's going to take you to a Zorts app, which is free. Sign up into Zorts, prove that you're of the right age, and we'll get you in a tournament. You
know, who better than a guy that beachside here, owner, coach. What makes 7?
Oh, I have so many Lee's trophies in my house.
So what makes?
I'm running out of room.
Why is 7? You
He made a tournament. The first tournament of the year, he made it only for 15U and high school.
Right.
Because he was tired of handing me a trophy.
Tired of handing you a trophy, right?
Told me this.
So what makes 7v7? You know, one of the top ones.
Well, listen. I mean, look at the way that football is changing.
Yeah.
Right? You ask Billy about nationals. You go to nationals and you're at the 14U level, the 12U level, the 10U level. I mean, look at this little team from right here from Melbourne Chargers Elite.
Right.
They're down there right now. They got Troy Brown at quarterback, and that's one of the best little quarterbacks I've ever seen. They sling the ball. It is a huge advantage, and you're seeing more and more that, you know, the 7-on-7 aspect translating to, you know, youth sports. And when those guys are getting up into high school, there's very few teams that run single wing anymore in high school, right? Everyone's spreading it out. You know, my athletes versus your athletes. So if you want to go down that path, you got to play 7-on-7. And let's face it, if you're a coach and your kids are playing 7-on-7, you know where they are every weekend. You know where they are. They're out there playing. They're working on their craft. A lot of times there's 4 or 5 of them from the same team on the same team. So, you know, you're making sure you're not losing guys during the summer off, you know, doing stupid things.
All right, guys, we'll be back to start the second half. The clock is on your screen right there. It's 14-12. We've got us a good old-fashioned football game. We'll see you in the third quarter. Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again. All right, welcome back here. Let me fix the scoreboard real quick because everybody's going to go, it's the third quarter, fix the scoreboard. So let's do that now. And so that's fixed.
Yeah, there's no safe zone in your comments. I'm going to get you a safe space in your comments.
I don't want a safe space in my comments. I kind of like it the way it is. I like to argue every once in a while. And, you know, look, I mean, sometimes we deserve the criticism we get, and I want to know all the good and the bad. If I don't like it, I'll tell you. But not a lot of times we deserve exactly what we get back.
Don't be scared.
People have a right to voice their opinions. I have a right sometimes to voice a response. So what was your takeaway in that first half?
My takeaway is you could tell how close all the Brevard County football players really are.
Yeah.
They, you know, it's just fun out there watching them. You know, you could just see them all jumping around. You know,
cheering for each other.
Yeah, messing with each other at the line of scrimmage. Like, this is just a good send off for a lot of really quality seniors who I know every single one of them has major anxiety because between the transfer portal and I think everybody can't wait for January 14th and that portal closes and these kids can kind of get a realistic look at where they stand.
The South will open up with the football, and Joseph Tenta is the quarterback, and that wind is even picking up more. Adam Tenta turns, little out route there.
Slip and fell.
Yeah. Actually, it wasn't an out route. It was a little shot over in the flat there.
Yep, quick hitch. Joe could throw the ball with every angle in his arm, and he's got such a quick release. He literally looks like he's like turning two, you know, as like a second baseman or shortstop.
You know, I tell you, he's actually a good ball player, good baseball player. He really was.
You could see see it. He's kind of like how Boda was last year with playing baseball his whole life. How well he threw the wide receiver screens. That's really one of Tetna's strengths.
And he'll turn and give to Benson. And Benson, look at Benson with a good solid cut. Immediately knocked off the ball by number 7 in there from the Cocoa Tigers. That is Cedric Walker.
Yep.
Want to say hello to everyone watching here and trying to do our best to Juan Rodriguez. What's up, guys? What's up, Juan? Adam Franco about to text him now. I don't know what he's done. I don't know what they're talking about, but did you text whoever you're supposed to text?
Yeah, so I'm trying to find out. So the Cocoa 14U won their games and is now in the national championship at 10:30 tomorrow. I'm just trying to find out where that is.
I will share the stream. It'll be on YouTube.
I think it's down south where they're playing.
We will share the stream tomorrow. And the thing is, and look.
He had such a good double move. He had him beat, and
he's telling Joe, let's go, throw the ball.
Well, I think Joe is trying to throw a little bit more on a line drive because he's going directly into this wind.
I think he was trying to throw something like a back shoulder there.
Potentially.
And but we will share the stream tomorrow. Interestingly enough, if Cocoa wins that 14U championship tomorrow, they will keep the national championship in Brevard County because Titusville won it last year up in Virginia.
Yeah, that Cocoa 14, I've watched them a few times this year. That is a very, very good team.
6-0 game that was last year. It was a good football game. 3rd down and 6 for Joe and this offense. Tenta throws, fires, caught here on the near side. Dropped, actually. Check that.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down, and you're not kicking this.
I definitely don't think you're kicking this.
No.
They're in their huddle and going to come out. And
Although with the way that the North has been snapping the ball, I would try and pin them back and flip the field a little bit here. Go get the win. That's just me.
I think you're going to see a pass to the right. Nope, never mind. They changed out the corners.
Is Goo out there?
No, Leitner's out there now. I don't think they're going to do the same test out there. Coming off the edge. Ooh, has him wide open.
My goodness, he dropped it. That was perfectly thrown by Joe Tenta. Dropped by T.J. Robinson. That's a rare drop by T.J.
Yeah, I mean, Joe had pressure in his face, got the ball out of his hand probably about a half a second before T.J. really was ready for it. And let's face it, this is the first game they've ever played together.
Right.
Mid-season, TJ has his head around, understands what Tetton is doing, and catches that and hits his head on the goalpost.
You really go to bat for these offensive guys. Ball hit him right between right in the hands.
Well,
I mean, catch the ball, TJ. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 49 of the South.
This is a double move to CJ Bragg, just building. He's working it now. It'll come here shortly.
And Traven Green rolls in on an RPO there. Looked like he was going to throw the ball. Looked like he was going to hand it off.
Yeah, I'd like to see Traven pitch that option. I'm sure his father in the crowd wants to see him pitch that option.
Pitch that as well. Rolling in there to
Nate Lopez wanted to see him pitch it too.
Yeah, rolling into the big hands of Robert Hugger there. I'm sorry, Logan Churchill. Logan Churchill's out there on that defensive line, as well as number 33, Malik Gay. And Green with, looks like Lopez next to him. This time he puts it in.
He's got
Look at Lopez. Lopez still on his feet. Good run by Nate. He'll have a North 1st down.
CJ Bragg walking back right now. It's definitely in some type of RPO. He had him beat.
Yes, let's go down here, see if my guys are back on. Okay, good. Looks. So it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right here to CJ. I just saw them draw a little play on themselves on their shirt.
Yep, gives it off to Lopez. Lopez nearly knocked down, and then is stacked up and then knocked back. His forward progress will give him about a yard on the play. There is that camera angle, which doesn't look so hot. And there's that one, which looks fantastic down there. Chase just got a new iPhone 15. I think that's Chase right there, unless they switch sides. I don't know.
Where's Northeast Regional Park?
I don't know. Ask the guy next to me. He knows all the parks. Where?
Haines City? Okay. Yeah, that's where the 14U game tomorrow is against the...
What time is it?
It's at 10:30 against the VA Bruins, so probably the Virginia Bruins.
Yep, that's the team I believe Titusville played last year.
Okay.
And that'll be a false start penalty. And that'll back them up here. Who do I got on this sideline down here? I can't see my guys. Boy, that wind is really whipping, man. There's a look at the line of scrimmage. Cross in the press box. It's a good shot right there. Who is that down there? That's Caleb on that sideline. Throws.
Got CJ deep. Ooh. Just about
missed him.
Foot outside.
just missed him. I
I
think.
knew that was coming. I saw him setting it up. Just missed that connection.
Yes, he did.
But great ball.
Got any great stories from the state championship game? You know, something that may have happened that we don't know about that you can tell us.
I can tell you a crazy story.
Yeah, let's hear
How
it.
about our linebacker Parham broke his arm in the third quarter and continued to play, and we all just thought he was bruised, and he went back in the game and kept playing like a damn warrior. Had a bunch more tackles, and finally in the fourth quarter got hit again, and
that was it.
And then Emily really could tell that he was hurt, and pulled him out. But that's just a senior warrior.
Oh, that's a great
player.
tackle there. Nice stop there. Who is that?
I think number 0 or 9.
That's number 9. That's got to be Mello Williams, yeah. That Heritage defense this year with an outstanding job, tied a program record with 6 shutouts this season, tied that 2013 team or 2012 team, I believe. And kudos to Bayside, because they had Bayside down with a chance to take that record, and Bayside ended up scoring a touchdown on Heritage and would not let them have it. And so we're going to get a punt here with nobody on the field. So this is kind of wild. How
They should fake it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they got it.
All right. Come on, man. That
Oh,
ball.
my God. With the greatest bounce in all-star football history, exactly how he planned it to the 6-yard line.
That was pretty.
And now the South will got a chance to go the field and take their first lead of the night.
Yep, they do. Last year, our players of the game were from Melbourne. The defense, a couple linebackers last year. Sweet and Low, they called him. Woody Sweet.
Sweet's now in the Navy. Low's playing D3 and Sweet's in the Navy.
Who?
Woody Sweet and I forgot Low. Low is his first name. I can't remember.
Yeah.
He's playing I think D3 somewhere up in Iowa, Michigan or something.
Is he?
Yeah, and then Woody's in the Navy.
Gotcha. And there's a stop there. It is 14-12 is our score, and we are 5:59 to go here.
It's funny, a lot of those the whole defense right now, I think with the exception of Leitner out wide, is Coco and Rockledge, which is funny because they probably all played together in youth football too.
Yep.
That line cuts kind of right through where these guys all live.
Blitz, big time, and it pays off. How about your guy gets in there that time?
Of course, Messiah Robinson.
Yes, indeed.
He has to show everybody he made that tackle with a little dance.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9, maybe 10 on that. That was an all-out blitz, Adam. By the South. There's Samadre in the middle where he normally plays. Also out there with him is number 8 from.
I don't want to be a stickler for details, but
yeah, go ahead.
on the run play,
Jaquay McFadden.
on the run play, I don't think you can all out blitz on run play.
Well, they sent them. They look like they sent the house
They
there.
just listen. It's great pre-snap reads.
Yeah. Okay.
No, okay, they're blitzing here now.
They tried to do that.
Which I didn't think they were allowed to. They were allowed to rush 4, but
Melbourne is South. Melbourne is the South squad.
I think we got Joey Tetna's going to split out wide.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back in the huddle.
Yeah. So it's 3rd and 5 now. Obviously, you're not going to go for this if you don't make it. So this is a big 3rd down here for the South squad. And keep your eye here near side.
Throw a hitch, that inside receiver, you get it. Yep, you got Messiah Robinson. You know he's coming off the edge of blitz. And
Yep. And
there he is. He ran a quick out.
And that's just great coverage there.
Settle in that hole for the hitch and get the first down.
That is Damari Jenkins on that coverage over there from the Rockledge Raiders. And that's going to bring up 4th and 5. And, boy, it sure would be gutsy to go for it here, wouldn't it? Why not? And here comes Joe Tenta. 4:09 to play. And, boy, this could potentially be the ball
What do you
game.
call here, Alan?
Punt.
I go right back to trips to tell that kid to run a hitch. I think it was TJ.
You know what I call just a little curl? Or he's trying to drive them off sides, and they're not going to do it.
No, look at Messiah out there.
Yeah.
Gonna miss that kid next year. That whole line, not just for their play, but I mean this has been such a fun group of kids.
And now it looks like maybe we'll see the punt or no. Oh, yeah, we're going to see the punt. Yep, okay. That's smart to at least try to draw them off sides. So who you got, man? Who you got as the national champ this year out of those 4 that made it?
When Florida State sues, they'll have the most money out of all the ones that participate in the college football playoff. I mean, let's face it, they're going to sue. They're going to win. And they're going to buy the entire transfer portal when it's all said and done.
Right. Okay,
but I think other people that are there, I actually think this is Michigan's year that they're going to win it. I mean, they have a great defense. That O-line is ridiculous. And I think that they could push around some of the big boys. And listen, Georgia's gone. I mean, that was the one team I thought was going to give Michigan their shot because their D-line was so good.
Here's the question for you. Of the 4 best teams, nice punt into that wind. I promise you that wind is terrible, and that does not take a bounce. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the North at the 30. So here's the thing.
Hold on. That just shows you, like, C.J. Bregg, he's our utility guy. He does it. He's a holder, right? Wherever we had to put him, any special play he's somehow involved. He could have caught that ball, and he was just like, let's see which way it bounces.
Yeah, let's see which way it goes. All right, so here's the question for you. Who were the 4 best teams? Who are the teams? Now, I know the teams that should be there.
I mean, you had to put Alabama in, right? And you had to put FSU in.
No, that's not my question. My question is, who are the 4 best teams? Did the committee get it right?
No.
No, they did not.
No.
So who are the 4 best teams?
I mean, let's face it, the Heisman candidate, right, the Heisman winner from LSU had one bad game. Who was that bad game against?
Florida State.
Florida State.
Right.
Go look at what Florida State's defense did to all of these teams.
Okay. I just asked you who the 4 best teams were. Just give me 4 teams.
Well, I told you Florida State, but you gave me a look, and I had to explain it to the people. Okay, people need to know that you gave me a look, and I had to elaborate. Michigan number 2, and Georgia's got it. I can't believe Georgia's out of it. And Washington. Those are who I think are the 4 best teams.
Samadre Hawkins just barreling over tacklers there. Okay, so
Samadre is the type of running back who has a cut, and he's like, no, you die right now.
Right. I thought Coco would be in there too myself, right, Lee? So I would say the 4 best teams are, and you're right about that defense, but overall, the 4 best teams are Michigan at the moment. Michigan, Georgia, Alabama, and Washington.
I mean, this is the same Alabama. Just so everybody, this is the same Alabama that against Auburn needed a last-minute throw.
Come
to win.
on, man.
Auburn.
I get it, but you know what? That for some reason that game every year, the Iron Bowl, which is an unbelievable. They won it. I don't care how they won it. They won it.
It's interesting how you flip to now you don't care how they won it, but they won it. And here's Florida State beats Louisville, has one of the best offenses in the nation.
But I didn't say that Florida the only look, if Jordan Travis was healthy, Florida State's number 2 team in the country. I think that sets
a terrible precedent.
I agree with you, but,
Put it this way, right? Brady Hart gets hurt going into that state championship game. Coco win that state championship game?
No.
Yes, they do.
It's 6-3.
No.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, because your defense is unbelievable. Yeah, you will. You do. You do.
Do you think that James Hines down there, when he went into the barber today, he was like, make the mullet better, and he just shaved it even tighter? Look at that thing. That is a great mullet.
It is. James, where is he at?
Right there, number 58. Look at that mullet.
Yeah, let's see if I believe Chase is on this side of the field. Chase, if you can get close to Hines, we'll show his mullet. That is quite the cut. Yeah, it really is. Look at that thing. That makes Billy Ray Cyrus got nothing on James Hines.
There we go.
There goes Chase. Chase has got the camera down there looking for Hines' mullet. There we go. Ready? Here we go. There's James Hines' mullet. Look at that thing, Beth. Look at that hair. Look at
what
that.
An athletic play.
Beautiful hair.
Oh, he drops it.
Beautiful, man. Let's go back to Hines' mullet here.
What a great play by Traven. I mean, Traven had a blitz come off that edge and still got the edge.
Look at that thing, man. That thing is it's beautiful.
It's a great mullet.
Love it. All right, here we go. All right, back to the game. 2:25 to play in the third here. North. I think I try a field goal here. All right, let's do it.
Yes, they are.
That's awfully bold.
Well, here we go. It's a
40. That's going to be a 40-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a 447-mile-per-hour gust. He's got to just hit that gust right.
Yeah, right. Hook that baby way left. Snap, hold. Did he hit that?
Nope.
No.
He definitely had the distance, but
yeah, he did. Yeah, it does go wide right. Nice try, though, man. He cut right through that wind. All right, so the score stays 14-12 in favor of the South. North.
You did call that you'd never get it right all night long.
I did.
At least you were honest with the people.
I tried, man. So you would want to see Florida State play Michigan.
I'm saying is that
Let me ask
everyone
you this.
said Florida State was going to lose their last two games because they lost their quarterback, and that coaching staff and that defense rose to the occasion, and they figured out a way to win. Yeah, I don't know how you keep them out.
You're right. I mean,
it takes away the credibility of the sport.
They absolutely deserve to be there. They should have been there. They deserve to be there. Look at that. That's a heck of a play. Look. We got issues here. Yeah, they don't like this. Let's go down to the sidelines here and see what we got. A little pushing and shoving and. Yeah, that's a lot going on down there. And I like the intensity for an all-star game. I just want to see these kids getting in trouble now. Because if anything happens, yeah. Don't want to see it.
Ooh, Lee, too soon.
Yeah.
I'll leave that off the broadcast. Lee gonna get in trouble. Tell Lee about to send him out into the wind.
Yep. You didn't get me in trouble, man.
I want to see the ref call this penalty.
Here we go. That should go against both teams there. Is it going to be offsetting or what?
Nope.
No. Okay, so they called that on. There goes the deep wind again. Called that on.
Well,
called that on the South.
Yeah, I think that receiver initiated it.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Nate Lopez came up to guard a man when they were
yeah,
a little
it
extracurriculous.
Yeah, it was not. Yeah. Well, anyway, moving on. Second and what is that? About 26 It's 33, second and 33. 5, 10, 15, 23, sorry, 23, second, 23. Here we go here. Tenta gonna bring it, take it, and keep it himself.
He should know that you're not getting out of the grasp of a Samadri Hawkins.
No,
he doesn't
no,
lead
you're
Cocoa
not.
High School history as a leading tackler to miss that one.
Messiah down there still dancing.
Hasn't stopped. Can't stop, won't stop.
.145 to play in the third.
I really hope these colleges get their eyes out of the portal and come get some of these kids that are in this all-star game. I mean, you look at the talent down there. And you look at yeah.
Yeah, astronaut. So that's a face mask on the tackle. That's a 15-yard penalty, Adam, and that'll be close to a first down, but it won't be a first down.
Yeah, two rules I hate in high school is you don't get an automatic first down for that play, and then pass interference is the worst. When you get pass interference inside the like first and goal or second and goal, you don't get a fresh set of downs. Great play right there.
Yeah, smart play.
Can't tell who that is out there.
Number 15 for the South on the catch, and that is
20,
Dawson Barbaro on that catch there.
Number 20 with a nice open field tackle. Still get the first down, but stopped it from really going anywhere.
But enough for, we are under a minute to go here. A minute to go there. Number 20.
Only one more week of high school football in America. Next week, I think Texas and California or Georgia. I forget which one has a.
California had theirs.
So, yeah, I think it's Texas and Georgia finishes up their championships.
Yep. Good. Well, look at this run by Benson. Benson gets outside. He scoots down the sidelines over there and takes on Benson with a big run.
Yeah, great. 11.
No, Jason Josephs. I'm sorry. Jason Josephs.
Yeah, great run.
Yeah,
nice
he did.
Burst.
My apologies. I thought that was Benson. That was Josephs. Benson is 12. Josephs is 11. So a 1st and 10 now at the 37-yard line. Timeout by the North. All right, let's go into the South huddle down there with Caleb Brown. I caution the language.
Hey, get out of the way. I mean, who at linebacker right now? Who else?
You got JJ outside. You got one. That's like
Sorry, get going.
That was at Cocoa, and then we had 2 games where our normal announcer couldn't be there. This other guy, Phil, said everyone loves him. But our normal announcer is like teacher of the year, right? And nobody would tell her, like, and he was out there calling, he had the crowd into it. He made, one of the running backs made a cut, and he said, oh!
All right, welcome back up here in the press box. Nice job down there by Caleb getting inside that huddle. As Coach Holmes, a little sweep here.
All the way to Phil.
Got a long way to go, and he's going to be brought down on the backside there. Who's wearing 28 down there?
Yeah, great play by number 7, or maybe it was 8. One of the Rockledge players come downhill and seal that edge, forced him.
That was J.J. Silverzon on the stop. J.J.'s a great player. Love that kid's tenacity. And that's the end of the third quarter. We're going to the fourth. We got a little ball game going here, 14-12. All right, we want to thank Orange Pest Control and Gamers R Us. Please check out Gamers R Us. They got a big New Year's Eve event. If you're a gamer, well, the title says it all. Basketball coming up tomorrow on the network. Doubleheader action, Coco Vieira, Rockledge Gateway, as we get set to begin the fourth quarter here. This one's still very much up in the air. 12 minutes to go in the Brevard County High School football season. Joe Tenta, the quarterback, pump fakes, throws.
Got him open.
Catch. Caught! Great catch. And then the backflip there. Number 4 on the catch. Zach Emery Foster with the catch from Palm Bay. How about that, Adam?
Pretty typical. Just about every team has this play in. You know, fake your wide receiver screen. Guy that's supposed to be blocking, splits him. He got some good separation. Makes a great catch down the sideline.
Oh, he does. Zach is, I was telling you earlier, Zach's I just have enjoyed watching him play. And so our red zone camera will get set up down there. And there it is right there.
It's funny, they make that catch and you see a few guys shuffle in and a few guys shuffle out.
Yep.
And I see a lot of Coco and Rockledge helmets in there right now. Yeah. Let's see them. Oh, what a great play. I think that's Bell that came up, shot in from corner, read it perfectly, and made a tackle in the backfield.
And then, so that's going to bring up Joe Tenta's coming back in. I didn't even realize he was out for that one.
That's probably why Bell felt so confident coming on that, leaving his guy and coming to help with the run.
Yeah, I don't even know who was in playing quarterback on that one. Chase down there in the end zone. Let's get a look at this. So, number 15 in there as well. That's Dawson Barbaro. You see him. Barbaro split wide left in the backfield is number 12. That is Tayshawn Benson.
There's the matchup over here.
Yeah, sure is. Number 1 is
got him isolated, runs a whip route.
Throws. Did he catch it?
Touchdown.
Touchdown! That's Xavier Alexander with the score. And guess what? The South has taken the lead. Little dance in the end zone there. Nice little slingshot throw.
Great play call. I mean, you isolate one of your best receivers. Tetna's got a great, chemistry with him from the whole season. He runs a whip route. I mean, we called pre-snap. That's where it was going.
And so it's 18-14, and now Traven Green is going to have to drive this offense. Look, they scored on their opening 2 possessions and have not since.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that first offense come back into the game here, help them drive down the field.
They're going to go for 2 here. Oh, that's right. So they're going for 2. They got no kicker. So here they go, lined up here. Some sort of a wildcat give up the middle. He's well short. You can see that. In fact, the ball's on the ground.
I got people fighting.
Yeah, can't have that. Flags everywhere. Come on, guys. It's Nate.
Like he just
Lopez.
Well, he
down
just
there,
grabbed his
and
helmet and
somebody
just
else.
threw it
I'm
on.
not sure who it is down there fighting with him.
Number 0.
Yeah, well,
9,
that's
whatever that
Lopez
is.
and 21. Somebody else from the south. Come on, guys, behave yourselves.
Yeah, it was just that was him trying to retaliate.
Yeah.
And threw his helmet off, and if this was a real FHSA game, that's 6 weeks.
He'd be gone, yeah.
You wouldn't do it during the season. Don't do it
now.
Personal
foul.
Coaches got. I say, you know what? This is why Benson is who Benson is, and why John is who John. They pulled their teams in, and they're like, guys, we can't let the All-Star game, act like this. You can see him saying it right now.
Yep. Behave yourselves.
Two good head coaches getting control of the game. Don't have the refs have to make them get control, and they're talking to their teams.
Yep.
And it's important to do that. You know, some of these kids they still got basketball seasons. They still got track seasons,
Yep. No sense throwing
But
it
you
away.
can sense the game is getting close to the end and the score is close because there's, emotions. No, you don't want to come this far and lose the All-Star game. So
Nope.
I think this next series is going to be interesting to see what the North does.
I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. And we get a score here. Nice job there.
Update that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. (18-14) is our score. I want to thank Lojo, Coach Lojo, Black Rock Engineering and Technology.
He's getting ready for his 7-on-7 season 2.
Yes, he is. Zone 6. Reapers. All right, here we go. This should be interesting. Final 10, 23 to go here in this one.
Here you go.
First and 10, Green from the gun.
Got a strong formation.
Who's he give? Lopez.
Gives the ball Lopez.
Nice run by Nate. Nate.
Rumbling, bumbling.
Yeah, he
Picks
is
up probably
carrying
10, 11
ball
yards
carries
right there.
with him. Yes, he was. And pops right up. That's a big run. It's about a 15-yard run by Nate. And you could tell they're serious, Adam.
Yeah, I thought they were going to come out serious. Got a little chippy. They scored. And now this is fourth quarter. Teams are going for their win here.
Yep.
Got C.J. Bragg by himself up top.
And
Problem is you got to throw into the wind here. I think he's got 11 yards.
Mm-hmm.
I hate saying it, but hand that ball off again.
Yeah.
That actually is hard for me to say.
I'd feed Lopez. He's fired up right now. Green. Yep. Oh, that's a flat drop. Flat drop. And tried to run with that before he had it was Lorenzo Bell. And Bell an uncharacteristic drop from him.
Caught that ball would have been interesting.
Yes, it would have.
He's got the speed to
Yeah,
split it.
That was the problem. He saw the crease before he hauled or pulled the ball in. So 2nd and 10.
They're trying to help this corner by taking away that slant with the linebacker because
Green's like, call play.
CJ's signaling in his play.
Look.
I wish he would just pick the ball up and draw it on the ball, what he's going to run.
Yeah. Yeah, they're obviously going to brag there.
All that, and I hope he hands it off.
Yep.
Great route. Oh.
And Bragg dropped it.
And going to get that penalty.
That's 15 yards, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the North from the 49 of the South. That was a ridiculous penalty.
Yeah, CJ, popped up and just clapped.
Yep.
And he's not going to he's too smart of a player to get baited into that nonsense and take the penalty and move the sticks.
That hurts your team right there. That's going to put the ball at the 49-yard line.
Yep.
9:38 to go in the game, and
Great route by CJ. You got to catch that ball.
yes, it was. That's 2 drops, not on Green. Perfectly thrown football by Green both times.
I've seen CJ play a little angry. It's probably not the guy to poke the bear with. Might seem, relaxed and laid back, but.
So 1st and 10, just where we told you it would be. 49 Green with Lopez to the backfield, and wind is ferocious, man.
Yeah, that corner, he's backing up. I don't think he can really guard
Yeah,
CJ. And they've done so much theatrics over there. I wouldn't be surprised he hands his ball off.
Yep. And they do.
Yep.
They give it to Lopez, and Lopez with a push forward. Lopez 6 yards.
That linebacker's trying to stay out wide and take away the slant from CJ because they're talking to each other so much, and he's kind of helping out himself get blocked.
Yep.
Second down and 5 from the north. Right at the 45-yard line of the south. 9:17 left to go in the game. North down by 4. Trying to work their way back to the lead.
2nd and 6. It was a gain of 4. 18-14. South has scored 18 unanswered points.
I think you're going to see a little comeback route by CJ up top or another handoff.
Another handoff to
Feeding
Lopez.
He's running hard and angry.
And I tell you what, legs flying, bodies flying. They're playing out there.
I think there's a little bit of pride factored in, and they didn't know how the pride was going to play out. If one team jumps out really early to a huge lead, sometimes this all-star games become just track meets. But we got a little chippy. We have a nice little game here.
Yeah, we do.
You could see the intensity. You could see the focus by both teams.
Yep.
They're both trying to win this game right now, and that just speaks to how great Brevard football is right now.
Yep, I like it. 8:19 to go. Green from the gun here.
You got CJ on this hitch all day long.
And he's got Samadre Hawkins to his left.
Yep. And that's what I'm taking, the first down. Yep.
Nice throw, nice catch, first down. CJ, there you go, a little hitch at him.
Yeah, it's just we live off of that Coco. You're gonna worry about the speed, you're gonna worry about the double move or whatever the case may be. You're gonna give up those 4 or 5 yarders, and those add up.
And nobody in this county was better at the catch and turn this year off of that hitch than Boggs.
Oh yeah. It's all about your whole time in Little League. They tell you catch the ball first before you run. And the reality is you really want your hips going downfield when you catch the ball. So you flip your hips right as the ball's coming, last second, flip your hips and fall forward.
Samadre Hawkins with a big carry there.
Oh, we're never going to hear the end of this. With
No,
Samadre
he's
Hawkins.
got 2 touchdowns in this baby.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go fishing, him, his brother. We're going to make Brady come and tell us all his secret spots. And the whole time he's going to tell me about how many rushing yards he could have. And I'm going to say, oh, great. And then you would have had half the tackles.
Right. Hand it off to me, because you should have played me both ways, Coach.
There's a couple other guys that can do what you can do at running back. There's very few people that could do what you do at linebacker.
Right.
So they got that whole starting O back in. Riders back in. CG up top. Bell in the slot. Another handoff to Samadre.
Bam. He's just violent. I don't think that was Samadre.
No, that was Samadre. It looked like Merritt Island.
Yeah. Nice run.
Number 4.
Looking for the 4. Kasim Ross out of Merritt Island. What a year he had.
Yeah, great run right there.
Yeah. And
Samadre checks back in.
Yeah, he's back in.
Slips the guy in the backfield. Falls forward.
First down.
Slips the guy in the backfield. Falls forward for just a 8-yard gain.
Yeah. All right, and they're playing with a hurry up here. Let's go down to Caleb real quick. Caleb.
I'll tell you what, guys, it has been chippy. We got ourselves a ball game here. Green calls for the snap. Gives it out to Samadre. Samadre Hawkins runs into a brick wall for the first time tonight. And Hawkins. Coach Franco, you are right. Samadre will never shut up about what he could have done on offense.
All right, bud. Thanks down there, man. We're going to keep Caleb's camera angle.
All right, so here we go.
2nd down and 8.
That same personnel group out there, and
Let's see what happens here.
yeah, they really set up well to either pound the rock here or use any one of these 3 really good receivers. Got CJ again, a little outside.
There's Matt Diesel down there.
Yeah, quite a few coaches came out from across the county. Matt Diesel, James Folsom, Coach Stock, all down there. Coach Brayboy from Cocoa, and you look at both sidelines, just loaded with all the coaches, which is awesome because, you know, all these guys, no one's getting paid for this. They're just here because they love the sport, love kids.
Great ball game here. 5:24 to go. And if the North should get in, the South will get another shot here. You see them lining up.
There you go.
But you got Bell and Bragg on the same side. Number 3 split out here.
Oh, look at CJ yelling across the field, tell Ryder to step off the line.
And, yep, there you go. It's offside. So that'll move it 5 yards forward, and that'll put it right in front of Caleb.
Yeah, so now it's, you know, this is that pick your poison.
Yep.
Because what they've been able to do in the quick pass game, Trayvon, even with this wind, has been able to throw that quick little hitch, quick little out.
Well,
and you got Samadre Hawkins back there. You got 2 downs to get 3 yards with Samadre standing back there, who's about 235 pounds of muscle. So
you got Bell, Bragg, and Varys now. Bragg and Varys were teammates last year.
Yeah, that's a tough group to guard, man.
Yeah.
When you're trying to commit the extra guy to the box to stop
Traven
Samadre.
Green gives to Hawkins. Hawkins
gets the first down.
Yes, he does. And right there in your screen, Samadre Hawkins with a quick flip of the ball to the referee. And it'll be 1st down and 10 with 5 minutes to play in this one.
Nobody loves contact more than Samadre Hawkins. It's watching Caleb's sideline camera.
Yeah.
You got a great kid.
Here we go. 5 minutes on the dot. 1st and 10. They can pick up a 1st down inside the orange pest control red zone here.
Got a little bit of a mismatch out wide here.
Yep.
I think keep pounding the rock until they show you they're stopping it. Well. Just feeding the ball to Samadre Hawkins, saying, I'm going to run straight ahead, and you let me know if you want to make a business decision or if you want to tackle me.
Yep.
And so far, Samadre Hawkins is forcing a lot of business decisions.
Caleb now in the back of the end zone, so we'll flip back and forth between the press box view and Caleb's view. So it'll be...
You got to love an all-star game because Samadre goes out and Nate Lopez comes in.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's not like you take a breath of relief.
Yeah.
You know, now you got a fresh Nate Lopez against a defensive, front that is been trying to stop them for about 80 yards now.
2nd and 5. The give is to Lopez. Oh, what a great little arm tackle stop there up front by number 0. That's Nate Jennings. Grabbed him, and that's actually a loss, Adam.
Yep. So now it'll be about 3rd and
7.
7, yep.
And we're going to get a timeout on the field here. So, Caleb, since the North's got the ball, let's go listen to what they're going to dial up.
You want to clap up like listen, we're going to go east. Step 2. Yes, right to the flat. 2 kick east. It's there.
Here we go. Thank you, Caleb. Great job down there hearing what's coming up next here. 3rd down and 7 now by this offense. Caleb back in the end zone down there.
Nate Lopez in the game and Nate Lopez out of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, changing the play.
And they're going to have to hurry here. 3:25 to go in the game. The North trails by 4, 18-14. Looking to score for the first time since the 4th quarter.
Rumbling, tumbling. Well, I think he definitely got the first down.
And he's going to be.
You almost wanted him to score there because now he got first down and goal from the 3-yard line, and in comes Samadre Hawkins.
You probably should have let him get in there. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Samadre Hawkins scores this touchdown here, and I am never. He's going to player of the game on offense, and we are never going to hear the end of this one.
Yeah, no, you're right. Because he's a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year in Brevard County, at least ours. 100. How many tackles did he have in the state championship?
State championship?
17.
Something crazy.
Yeah, so it's like he would end up the year with like 160 plus tackles. That's ridiculous.
The defense. We played such run-heavy teams the last few games.
And there's a flag. What's the flag for? Is it going to be a delay? It came from the back judge. Yeah, it is a delay.
No.
So that's not a good penalty here. 1st and goal now from the. It'll back them up to the 7.5-yard line.
It's a big penalty.
Huh?
Big penalty. Tough in an All-Star game. You don't have personnel groups and things like that.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But you can't take.
Not a good one though.
Can't take the whole time.
Nope. Green turns, gives, and Hawkins gets it back down to about.
Just about to that original spot.
Yeah, about the 5 there.
Yep.
And we get a timeout on the field here. Caleb, just don't worry about going in the huddle. Just stay right there. I don't want to keep running you back and forth, but you've done a great job. Just stay right there. Everything will be just fine. See if Chase, let's go into Chase huddle. See if we can hear what's going on down there with there. Chase, let us see if we can hear what's going on in your huddle.
Hey.
I would imagine the mantra is just stop them, right? I mean, just stop them, guys. Nice job by Chase and Caleb tonight down there running around because it is not easy. All right, so Adam, after whatever happens here, we're going to close out the broadcast talking about what the FHSAA did or didn't do the other day.
Yeah, I think probably South Florida's pretty happy they'll get to spread out their good teams, but I think they just walked away from a system that
worked.
The 5 years of the previous format, which is what we're going to, you saw 3 suburban teams total over a 5-year period win a state championship.
Yep.
And now you went right back to that same model, which is really a model to save for South Florida.
No, you're absolutely right. And this is going to bring up third. This game's going to come down to a 4th and goal, Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they did absolutely nothing. They tabled the playoff vote.
Yeah, I think the word on the street, and who knows if it's true, is that basically the South Florida stronged on them.
They did
do our bidding, or we're going to start our own league, and they have every ability to start it. They already have the BCAA down there, so it is what it is. I mean, I think it hurts. It hurts basically the entire all the suburbs. I mean, we saw the results. There'll be teams, like Cocoa that'll make it there, and there'll be others that pop up here and there they'll make some good runs, but it'll be much more difficult year in and year out.
Green turns, or he actually play action, and he's in trouble.
Oh my God! No! Oh, he has a wide open touchdown!
Touchdown! Ryder Varys Ryder Veras with the score, the go-ahead score. How about that?
Wow. Well, Trayvon Green.
Yep.
I mean, he was dead to rights.
Yep.
Dead to rights in the backfield. They had the sack,
Yep.
and it was going to be like, oh, God, this Trayvon's last play is going to be a sack right here. Oh, man. And nope. Houdini rolls, hits Ryder Veras back of the end zone.
Yep.
But and Messiah Robinson is still dancing.
Yep.
But minute and what do they have? Minute 19 left, and I think they have 2 timeouts. Minute 17 left, 2 timeouts.
It's not over.
Listen, Joey Tenta's got the win behind him. He's got the arm.
Tenta.
Win behind him and the arm. I mean, he could probably throw it 70 yards in this wind.
Problem is I'm told they don't have a kicker. Do not have a kicker, so this extra point makes it a 3-point game, and it's as good can be. And with 1:17 to go in this one, how about it? As the North has not scored since the first quarter, and John Holmes' team takes the lead.
Well, they brought that same offense in that started the game, and just drove down the field, 75 yards for that touchdown. You got a big dose of Samadre Hawkins and Nate Lopez, and you got a couple, foolish penalty on pushing C.J. Bragg after the play.
That was a big penalty.
Gave him a 15-yard penalty, and doesn't matter. All-star game, regular season. Gotta live and preach discipline all the time.
North won this game last year in a close battle, and they are winning it again. All you can ask for is good games. I would eventually like one of these with good weather. All right, here we go. Joe Tenta in the backfield.
There we go.
With, can't see the running back. Tenta, it doesn't matter. They're not running the ball here, but.
Oh, going to throw a little pitch there. Oh, breaks the tackle down the sideline. Nate Lopez popped the ball out. Oh, no, Nate.
And it is covered up. So who's the players of the game? We got to pick one from the North and one from the South. Who are they?
I think you got to go with Samadre. The critical first down conversions, 2 touchdowns. I think him and Traven could be 1A and 1B because that's really been their offense.
I think we go co-players of the game.
Yeah,
Traven and Samadre.
That play at the end of the game to win the game is that game. Is
38 seconds.
Up, and here goes. A little shifty, stays out of bounds.
And now the clock will stop at 32.4. We need this guy PAing at every game. I mean, I love it. I absolutely.
The fans are into it. They're screaming at the press booth.
Right. No, that's not how it works. He's absolutely right.
I don't know if they know this. The clock operator just looks at the white hat. Whatever the white hat tells him. It's not his call.
That's right.
Oh, so you got 1 on out, 13 down the sideline.
And
you got to know, this game means something.
Right.
C.J. Bragg is in the secondary.
He's in the secondary playing.
Pretending like he's strapping him.
That's funny. Here we go. They do not want to lose this football game.
No, it's going to be competitive down to the end.
28
seconds left. The down's really irrelevant at this point, but second down.
South trying to win for the first time. Tenta from the gun. Double split equally to each side. Joe drops back, fires, throws.
No.
And the receiver wasn't even looking. And that'll bring up, I believe, 4th down. Final play of the game coming up here, Adam.
Yep, definitely. And
if they don't convert.
Yeah, 3rd down and 10, I think. So 24 seconds. They got 2 plays left.
Yeah,
yep.
So they got 2 plays left, right. Lopez checks out. Look at his second. Look how far they're back on his secondary.
I know. It's almost.
It's a cover 8.
It's the Coco Rock combined defense with Leitner out there at corner number 19.
Yeah.
Nate Lopez was just in at defensive end, just jogged off. So this is it, north versus south right here. Let's see it.
Here we go.
Be interesting to see to get some pressure here.
Tenta.
Yep. Oh, he gets some major pressure.
Slipped.
Yep.
Slipped. And the flag's going to fly. The clock will stop with the flag.
Yeah, it's a tough play, but you got to try to control yourself. You can't land on the quarterback there.
Well, and well, here's the thing. And Joe slipped on the turf, and he's hobbling now. So we'll see what happens here. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Personal foul against the defense. That's a tough one.
It's a spot foul, so it's surprised he gave him the first down. I thought it was from where the penalty occurred, but I don't know anymore.
I don't think there's
he might have called it on sport. If he called it on sportsmanlike, I believe that's still an automatic first down.
Yeah.
It might be from it might not be from where this foul is.
It's
it might
from
be from
the line. It's from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's from the line of
year.
scrimmage, 15 yards.
It's just like holding the spot
well,
fouls, right?
It's just like we said before. You got to keep your discipline because now he gets 15 yards. He's 100% within range to throw Hail Mary here.
Right.
But it's first down.
But
so
he's got 2 of them. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line, and if they had
costly penalty. You go from having them backed up for a heave to they could literally run their offense still.
If they had a kicker, they'd only need about 15 yards. Yeah.
Oh.
Throws.
Nearly Samaje Hawkins with the pressure, and Jaquay McFadden almost took that and hit his head on the goalpost. That would have been a nice way to seal his senior year.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been a pick 6. 10.7 seconds to go. But that was my favorite rule this year in high school football was no spot and foul. 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. I absolutely loved it. You didn't get any more of these ridiculous 2nd and 25s. Or 1st and 25s, I should say. Here we go. 10-7, 10.7 seconds to go. Tenta, 5 wide receivers, blitz, and boy, was it.
I don't know if you're going to get the defense on that one because the whole left side of the offense. Oh, wow.
They do. 5 yards closer.
I don't know how you rarely ever see that when all 3 receivers jump off sides that you get the defense called on it, but maybe they assume that the receivers jump because the defense went across the line.
My God, what a long football game this has been. 10.7 seconds to go. Want to say happy holidays to you and yours out there.
The North had multiple times this drive put this away. Penalty, rush. Got a quarterback Curry, dropped the pick.
Yep.
So 5 wides is always tough in an All-Star game because who knows who picking up who. They pick it up.
Caught.
Completes it.
One
out
more
of bounds.
pass. 6 seconds. Nice play. That was to Tayshawn Benson.
Oh, I love Brevard County football. All-Star game coming down to the edge. Both teams playing their toughest here. 14-yard line, 6 seconds, maybe 2 plays, likely 1, likely it.
Joe's got the quick release to get 2 out of this, but it would be with a second or 2 or less.
I think they have a timeout, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know that they would have time to use it. Joe's got to get rid of this ball fast if they want 2 plays out of it. What about a little hook and ladder here if they got it?
I mean, do you does T.J. Robinson tiptoe the sideline again?
This is a perfect spot. This is exactly where O'Galley was to beat Rockledge. And we're going to get that timeout.
No, these coaches ain't taking it serious, Alan.
No,
it's just an all-star game. They're not taking it serious.
Let's
see their formation and call a timeout.
Let's go down into Chase's in the end zone, so never mind. I was going to say let's go down to his huddle. Caleb, why don't you go ahead and join Chase over there in the red zone during this timeout? And let's make sure we don't miss this, because that's what's coming. The defense down there. There's Brian Helton down there giving the directions. And here we go. He's telling Samadre Hawkins. Helton giving direction to Hawkins. Here we go.
Oh, Helton. I imagine if he had Hawkins in a 3-3 stack.
Well, look.
Blitzing every other play.
Now I understand the pressure. Tenta, 5 wide receivers. Could be the final play of the game. If it's a touchdown, it's the winner. Here comes the pressure. Tenta throws.
Number 12 open.
Intercepted across the middle and down in the end zone with it for a touchback. Who was that? Who had that?
I think it's 23 maybe.
And flags fly. That's the end of the game. And the North will win the football game on the final play of the game. An interception. I didn't get the number on it.
I think it was number 20. There's he has a slant. He beats him off the line. He's got the slant, and then he doesn't see the linebacker drop into there, because the linebacker's honest. He's blitzed the last few times, and this time he drops back into coverage. So great call by the defense.
Jordan, if it's 23, was it a white helmet?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 23 white helmet.
Jordan Marquez from Astronaut.
Picks to seal the game in the All-Star.
Yep.
Great game.
Yeah,
got to hand it to all the coaches. BSM putting it on.
Congratulations to the winners, our player of the game. It's going to be our co-players of the game for the North. It's going to be Traven Green and Samadre Hawkins. For the South squad, I tell you, you hate to give it always to a quarterback, but I thought Joe Tenta played well. You got anybody you would give it to?
Nope.
Yeah. We'll check in on the sidelines. We'll come back to you on the South squad. So your final score: